what it looks like to create a form. Yeah, so they've made the interface look kind of similar to Gutenberg in a way, that it's almost like this like block-based layout. So you add your fields. Let me say, this is sure, it's like a name field. All that good stuff. You have your standard fields, so very similar to like other form builders like Google Forms or Typeform or anything. You have your single line text, paragraph text, drop down fields, checkboxes, radio buttons, etc. You can also set hidden fields, which is great for passing in like analytics parameters or campaign ID or things like that. And you also have advanced fields. So common one is email. So this will check the format of what's inputted to make sure that it matches an email address format. And other things like having a consent opt-in checkbox that you can keep track of for GDPR compliance, CAPTCHAs for limiting spam on your forms, all of that kind of stuff. So that is all pretty straightforward. Wants me to save my form. Then, once you create a form, you go into your settings and then you'll see a settings page for HubSpot. And then you would configure, like the next step here. Yeah. You configure what they call a feed. And so a feed is basically just a way to map the fields in your Gravity form to your fields in HubSpot. So it asks you to name the feed. That's just like an internal naming thing. And you can set, if you're using lead status, maybe Marie, do you want to speak more to these fields? Because I don't know too much about the HubSpot side of things.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, the first field is the feed name in Gravity form. So here it's HubSpot feed 3. And the second field is HubSpot form name. So I would recommend that you use the same name. So in Gravity, in P4 in Gravity form, and in HubSpot which form are which ones. So then like lead status, lifecycle stages, it's like HubSpot options. So you can set up your contacts who filled your form as different types of leads or different type of in different lifecycle stages. So depending on your strategy, you can set up these values to your contacts. And then you can also assign a contact owner. So it means it's like who in your team owns this contact. So this is a list, like this instance is linked to the test instance. That's why we have a lot of names, but normally you have like only your team members, people. And then map contact fields. So it's where you map the fields from your Gravity form to your HubSpot form. Because when you create a feed, it will automatically create a HubSpot form in your HubSpot instance. Yeah, go ahead, Susie. You wanted to say something?
Oh no, I was just.
Okay, we're just I was just playing with
waving my hand in the air.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, it will create a form in HubSpot. So here, the map contact field is where you map your different fields between both systems.
And these are the standard fields in HubSpot, yeah. And then this pulls in all of your custom fields. Is that right?
Exactly.
And so if you have other fields, you can map them all. And you can also use conditional logic to say, if their response to this field is X, then do Y. for mapping, which is pretty nice.